names, and then boom, I fucking gave y'all the good name. You're like, yeah, oh yeah, he's right. Officer Select does sound good. Like, yeah, I know.
and now you're in that seat, bro. Shut the fuck up.
Just saying, bro.
Anyway, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Option Select Podcast, episode 189. 189 episodes down, baby, and a million more to go. This is a podcast where we talk about entertainment and video game news and whatnot, whatever's going on in the world, what's going on in our lives. So appreciate you stopping by, hanging out, all that good stuff. Bro, how was your week, man? Mr. No Days Off. Talk to me.
Oh, man, it was busy. Fuck, man, it was busy. So we got the new computer system put in at work.
Right.
Of course, they migrated all the information, software over, and it doesn't ever go off without a hitch.
Right.
So there's hiccups, there's glitches, there's anomalies that they didn't foresee. It's just a whole hassle. Plus, it's a new system that we're all trying to learn. We all had like 1 day of a training.
Only 1 day.
Only 1 day. But
for
the thing
something
is,
that you got to use for every transaction? One
Huh?
day. 1 day of training for something that you need to use for every transaction.
for every transaction.
That's
but
awesome.
The problem is the program is easy to use
Yeah.
when it's working correctly. The problem they didn't foresee is the fact that I do have older people working at my store.
Okay.
And it's not that they can't get around. They just don't know computers.
Right, that's fine.
Everything's web-based on this. This new software is web-based.
Mm-hmm.
So if you know how to use a computer, you know how to work around websites and programs, you're fine. All the younger people that work for me, we picked it up, no problem. Old people, though, holy hell. They slightly move the mouse, they lose track of the pointer. She literally will grab the mouse, move it around. Where's the pointer? And she's all in the bottom corner trying to look on the top of the screen where she wants it to be, but it's not there. And I'm like, move it slowly. Move it slowly. Oh, there it is. And then she moves it again. Oh, lost it. Like, oh, god damn, dude. But that's just old people on computers, man.
Yeah, man.
But, yeah, so I had to go at 5 a.m., open up the store on Thursday, which is my day off. I thought I was only going to be there for like 3 or 4 hours. The tech guy had it up and running by 6:37.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay. It's like, well, we're going to open up today and use the software. So we opened up, started using the software. A whole bunch of bigwigs started coming by. So I'm like, I felt like I couldn't leave. Like, kind of asshole manager is going to, like, first day, new computer. I'm off. I'm leaving. Bye. You know, so I didn't do that. I should have. But it's like, I was like, hey, do this. Or, hey, set this up. Or, hey, set this up. And I'm like, fuck, man. He finally left, and then my lead, she's like, just go home for like 2 hours. Just come back. She's like, fuck it. They can't tell you anything. It's your day off.
What the fuck?
So I take off. I go home for like 2 hours. I literally just lay there in the game room. Just lay there on the couch. Try not to fall asleep, because if I fall asleep, I'm done. I'm not going back, you know. And the other girl doesn't know how to close. So I'm like fucking running on fumes. By 5, we had to close at 7, and they keep having these people who I don't know who they are. Oh, like, hey, we got to count the guns. We got to tag all the guns. Make sure that, well, they're saying this isn't in inventory. I'm like, I'm looking at the gun like, well, it's here. I don't know what to tell you, guy. Like,
That's right. I'm looking right at it.
That's you and that's y'all. Like, that's not my department. That's not my pay. You know, that's y'all. Whatever. So we finally do all this shit. The next day, Friday, yesterday, this other chick from one of the other stores, she comes by. She's like, oh, I'm supposed to help you guys open. I'm like, all right, whatever. Apparently, they told her to get there at 8, but we get there at 8:30. So she's like chilling in the parking lot for like 30 minutes. And then she goes, oh, if I knew you were going to be late. I'm like, no. I'm not late. She's like, what do you mean? I was like, we don't get here till 8:30. She goes, oh, I thought you were supposed to be here at 8. I was like, nah, that's next week. Oh, okay. Well, they told me y'all guys were already on that schedule. I'm like, you've been misinformed. I don't know what to tell you, lady.
Somebody lied to you.
Somebody lied to you. So I'm like, whatever. So I go in, I open up, and she's just standing there, like watching me open, right?
Awkward.
No, because she's supposed to be teaching me how to open, but I already know how to do it. I figured it out day one. It's not difficult. Again, if you have common sense, it's not difficult.
Right.
It's just all the glitches you have to get through, the random shit. Like, I'll push a transaction through on a gun, and it'll ask me to verify the serial number like 8 times. Like, it's only supposed to do it like twice. Like, It keeps just rerouting to the same page. What do I do? That's weird. Just back out and start over. I'm like, okay. Back out, start over. It clears it out. Like, that's weird.
So some glitches with the new system.
Some glitches, yeah. Like we have a credit card machine that you can't use a credit card, only debit. So I'm like, okay, so if somebody wants to use a credit card to pay on a layaway, they can't. Apparently not. All right, cool, whatever. Not my problem.
Corporate.
Sorry, I tell them corporate, dude. Like
I just work here.
Corporations, they took over. I do it their way. I don't agree with a lot of stuff they do. A lot of stuff. But I'm like, hey, this is how we're doing it. They're fucking paying me good money. So I'm like, I'm just going to do this. So
There you go.
just been doing it their way. And I'm like, we'll see how the numbers work themselves out when the fucking end of the month comes around. But it's just a hassle just dealing with all the little glitches and stuff. Like, fuck, man.
It's always a pain in the ass whenever like a new POS or new system comes in, especially if you have older folks. Whenever we got our handhelds at work, because we used to run carbon copies.
Damn.
Carbon copies. Where if you had to make any adjustments, you had to do math on a calculator.
On a calculator, yeah.
With taxes and shit, right? So they swapped over to this handheld system where we can just like make adjustments right then and there on the fly. And like it'll, make a new invoice with a new total and everything already done for you, like super easy.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was done faster than I'd ever been done before.
Yeah.
Because like it's so much easier. But those guys that are like 60, still doing routes, it took them like an extra hour and a half just to get it all done.
Yep.
And like some of them just gave up like halfway through the day and they're like, fuck it, I'll fix it whenever I get back to the office.
Hell yeah.
I'll just do it when I get back. So somebody can walk me through this shit. And for like the longest time, like I'm the resident IT guy at work. Because there's nobody that works IT in my actual building.
Damn.
But like all my managers are, 40 plus, 50 plus, except for one. And so like I'm always having to like help them out and like troubleshoot shit. Yeah. So yeah, whenever that new system took over, bro, it was brutal. Yep. It was brutal for a little while. And then they finally get, they get it down. But it takes a minute, they'll come around. They'll come around. So I know how that new system shit goes, man. It sucks.
And they'll pick it up eventually. I mean, they picked up the old pawn program.
Yeah.
But this one, what also helps though is we have a legit like help desk. Like any problems, we just call the help number.
Yeah.
And the dude on the other end just walks us through everything. Like it's like, they've foreseen almost every problem so far.
Once you get the fancy help desk, they'll just take over your computer for you from wherever they're at.
That's what he did he did it earlier too.
Yeah, it's trippy, like, right?
I'm like, dude. He
so
goes,
make sure you're not doing anything wrong.
Yeah. Oh no. They already told us like when you're looking at this program from like where we're working at or whatever, and you're looking at it, you're like, okay, it's almost dummy proof, But then when you really, really look at it, and I even told my district manager, I was like, this program's super easy. And it's like, but I really feel like a lot of these things, like redundancies, a lot of things that you have to do with the program, it's just to stop theft.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
all it is.
Yeah.
And he looks at me and he's like, I was like, yeah.
Pretty much it.
I was like, it's one thing if it's a pawn program, but it's more like an anti-theft program. It's like, you just want to make sure you can catch the thieves who are trying to steal. And it's like, because it's the only reason for some of these redundancies in the system.
Yeah.
Which, if you're stupid enough to steal, I mean, you got to know eventually you're going to get fucking caught.
Yeah. We had a guy.
Fucking, every keystroke you're hitting is fucking being watched.
We got a guy that got fired last month. 2 guys that got fired last month for stealing gas.
Yeah.
So you have to input a number, and that number is attached to you.
Yep.
Right? Fucking idiots. And then so, like, boss man goes to the gas stations that they were using. It's just like, hey, can I get a copy of a video from? Yeah, they gave it to him.
That's it. That's all it takes, bro.
Yeah. Well, here's you using it after hours at 8 o'clock at night. Fucking moron. And first, that card isn't supposed to leave. So I know you ain't working at 8 o'clock.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And you putting in premium, bro.
The good shit.
What are you doing, right?
Again, criminals are dumb, dude. Like, god damn.
And I told he was telling me, he's like, I gotta fire these 2 people or whatever. It's like, good, do it, whatever.
Yeah, fuck 'em.
And I was like, but also, why gas? Like, it's so much easier to steal other things here.
Yeah.
And he's like what? And I was like, anything, anything. I could name it. You want me to name it? You want me to name all the ways I can steal from you? He's like, yeah. So I started naming out all this shit. He goes, huh? I didn't think about all that. I was like, yeah, you should.
Yeah.
You should. But I don't steal because I make a lot of fucking money doing what I do.
Yeah.
I'm not stupid. So, but I could.
But yeah, I mean,
but I could really easily and not get caught.
That's the incentive not to steal is.
Yeah. Pay me a bunch of money.
Well.
Yeah, pay me a bunch of money and I'm good.
Yeah. So you stop.
I was like, there's so many. I mean, I could steal from customers. I don't do that because they pay my bills.
Exactly.
I don't steal from my company because they pay my bills.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not,
Yeah.
This is what, I mean.
It's just not worth it.
It's there.
Yeah.
It's there. I can take all that.
Yeah.
Like, oh, if I have a customer I know that pays cash, cool. I accept the cash from them, adjust the invoice in the handheld down to like nothing, and then I pocket all the rest of the cash. But then after so many weeks, they're going to be like, why is this customer that's $300 only paying $50 all of a sudden?
Yep.
It'll come up eventually.
It will eventually. Yeah. There's always checks and balances. And
get caught. You can get caught. But
same here.
Anyway.
But that's just the new system being put in, and fuck, man, just not having a day off.
Did you
6 days straight, man? It's fucking stupid, bro.
So you're off
tired.
tomorrow,
I'm tired, bro.
So since you were working the whole time, did you actually get a chance to like play any video games or anything?
I did, yeah. I definitely played some video games. I tried hopping back on Destiny. I was playing some Trials. That's fucking frustrating as shit, dude. And I realized when I did play Destiny, like Destiny 1 a lot, it was all PvP that I played. And in this one, when I jump back on, it's weird because it's like there's no 6v6 anymore.
Yeah.
It's
like
3v3. No, it's 3v3 and everything's on the team thing. I'm like, it's kind of whack, bro, because I don't mind elimination, but it's like you grab the spark. What is that one? We have to grab the spark and then run it back to your side and score it.
It's basically like capture the flag.
Basically capture the flag, yeah. They put us in that mode too, 3v3, and I'm like, bro, I ain't trying to fucking play this shit. Like,
I want to do team death.
I just want to kill exactly, bro. Like, and it's on a rotation where you can't.
Oh,
it's just random. Like, this is dumb, dude.
That's dumb.
And it puts you in like a placement match. Like, you have to do like 7 matches.
Yeah.
And then it places you. It gives you like a, I guess a hidden ranking, an MMR or whatever, matchmaking rank. I'm like, whatever, dude. This is fucking whack. I'm gonna go back to Trials. So I go to Trials. I get the stupid little punch card. I get up to like 6 wins. And I shit you not, bro. Shit you fucking not. I probably lost 15 games straight.
Wow.
And I mean, there were some, I feel like those motherfuckers threw the games. Because it's best, it's like first to 5 rounds, right?
Right.
We be out 4 rounds to 0. And these motherfuckers come back on us. And I'm like, what's going on, dude? Like, what changed? Boom. That's 1 game loss. I'm like, well, fuck it. Chalk that up to whatever. Then I get to the next game, and I feel like we just never stood a chance. We get dominated. 5-0. Next one, 5-0. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Like, none of these are close. And I'm like, I literally just need 1 more win to finish out this punch card and be done. And I'm like, bro, 15 fucking straight
Because you won 6 in a row. That's why.
And I'm
that
like,
MMR fucked you up.
Fuck, dude.
That MMR fucked you up, bro.
It shouldn't have fucked it up that bad. And I'm telling you right now, I'm not the best. And when I'm the best one on the team, I know the other 2 dudes are shit. I know they're fucking shit, man. And I'm running around trying to figure out what guns are best. I fucking Google meta. I'm like, cool, I have that gun. I equip it. Oh, I have that gun too. I equip it.
Well, does Trials take into effect your light ranking?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Because that's.
Are you up to date? I don't think you are.
Yeah, you have to be minimum like 1580 or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, but people are like 1600 and shit.
Yeah, no, most of the people in the games weren't even that high.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they weren't.
I was just making sure you weren't getting out leveled.
No. There was definitely some where they would have like a sliver of health, and I look at their light level and they're like 10 above me, and I'm like, that's that sliver of health. That's that 10 light levels. Like that I know. I played enough Destiny to know.
Yeah.
Because I played enough Iron Banner to fucking know that 10 light levels will fucking, it gives you that little extra. And I went and reloaded all my fucking armor. Like,
what's your main class?
Titan.
Did you end up swapping to resilience? Because they buffed it for Titans?
Oh, they buffed they give you resilience for free. Yeah, my resilience is like 95 or some shit.
It's really good now.
No, my resilience
used to be a dumb stat.
My resilience is stupid high, dude. But
Yeah, they used to be a dumb stat or something like that, but for Titans it lowered the cooldown on your shield. But now it does something different. I'm not sure because I haven't played all year, but I know it does something way good as like health increase or something like that, or
as long as far as I know, it's just damage mitigation, but
something like that.
maybe they added more shit. I didn't read too much into it. All I know is on the stupid little artifact for this season, they give you a free +5 resilience and a free +5 mobility.
Oh, nice.
So stack that with the other gear. My resilience is like fucking 95. My mobility is like mid 80s, and I think the other only one that I care about was recovery because I only focus on 3. Like if you get the good rolls, you can get 3 up to 100.
Right.
And I'm like, those are the 3 I care about. I don't give a shit about any of that because most gunfights, that's all you're caring about is mobility, damage mitigation, and speed. I mean, health recovery.
Right.
To regen your shit. Everything else, you don't give a shit. Yeah, grenades are cool. Fucking supers are cool. But in a normal trials game, you're only going to get 1 super.
Right.
Only.
Right.
In an entire set. You know, I'm like, okay, whatever. And man, there are some games where we're just fucking on it, bro. Like I said, that one game fucking just threw my game off, bro. Like we were up fucking, again, I want to say like 4-0. 4-0. Like
about to wipe.
About to fucking just mop them, bro. And then we lose the next round, lose the next round, lose the next round.
They cleaned up 5 after.
And I'm like, how the fuck did they just turn this shit off? Like, are we the Golden State Warriors at this point, dude? Like, god damn, dude. And I was like, you know what? Let me get this. Let me just go into regular PvP.
Michael Jordan was like, oh, it's game 6?
Oh, it's game 6? Let me just
about to be knocked
out? My J's. Like, god damn.
Let me zip this shit up.
Yeah. And I don't really, of course, the map rotation was all right. I don't mind that map. It's the fucking war stat or whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah.
Again, I don't mind the map because it's an all right map. I did play regular Crucible. Again, it put you in a placement match. I was like, oh, that's cool. That's cool. Again, was doing real well in that. The first like 5 I won straight and then lost the next 2, but it puts you in a placement anyway, right?
Right.
But then you queue up and it's just random, bro. Like, here's elimination. All right, cool. Here's the fucking capture the flag thing. I'm like, this is what is this nonsense, bro? Like, it's whack. Everybody and their mama's fucking shotgunning it up right now. I'm like,
yeah, that's usually how it goes.
But I don't mind because I got a shotgun too. So I don't mind using a shotgun. I don't. I would definitely do not. But I was running around with the fucking No Time to Explain, the little post rifle. Mm-hmm. They said those are good. I was just trying to get some Osiris gear, and so I was playing that. I played that for like 3 days straight after work. Of course, before they put the new system in. But then
PS5
I realized,
on PS5?
On PS5.
Oh, okay.
But I realized in Destiny, that's the only thing I like to do is PvP.
Okay.
And I realized after the 3rd day, I wasn't having fun.
Okay. So you're out on Lightfall already?
Yeah, I'm already out on Lightfall. Yeah. I was like, all right, I could be playing a better shooter.
Did you uninstall the game? Did you uninstall the game?
No.
Oh, okay.
And see, that's how I feel like.
So you're not committed to not playing Lightfall?
To be fair, I didn't uninstall Fortnite either, and I haven't picked that up in a while. But
yeah, that's a game that you could just come back to whenever.
Yeah, it's a live service game. But it's Apex is just the best shooter for me right now. I enjoy Apex a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I cracked open 30 Apex loot boxes or whatever.
Oh boy, how much did you spend on that?
No, these are ones I've just collected from the battle pass and
Gotcha.
from events. Yeah. I cracked it open and, bro, I had like 11 out of 30 were fucking legendaries. I'm
Nice.
like, what the fuck? At one point, it went back to, it was 4 legendaries straight. I'm like, what the hell?
Ain't
Like,
mad at that.
I ain't never seen that shit. Of course, it was for like random shit, like stuff I didn't care about, but legendaries are legendaries.
Hey,
I
man,
don't care.
money's
It's
money.
cool. Yeah, I'll take it, bro. I didn't have to pay for it, so I'm good.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I just like Apex. So I was playing that. Played fucking Destiny. Bro, I fucking turned on Multiverses, right?
Yeah.
This is how it went with Multiverses. I turned it on, log in. I go into one match, and it was double fucking Iron Giant.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, this is going to be difficult, but it's not impossible.
Right.
Bruh. When I tell you there's something wrong with their matchmaking system, there's something wrong because after you lose, the other dude on my team backed out, right? And so I go and I review their profiles, bro. Tell me why. Tell me why. I'm unranked with my fucking Finn,
Okay.
right? I'm unranked. But both of these dudes, both of them, sitting in top 200.
The Iron Giants?
Both Iron Giants, top 200, bro.
Are you playing in a ranked
let me tell
game?
you how that game.
And are you playing? Hold on. Are you playing in a ranked game?
It's not a ranked game.
Okay, then it
I'm
doesn't
just-
matter.
No. It shouldn't It shouldn't match you up.
If you're in an unranked game, it'll match you with whoever. They just so happen to be the people you match with.
No, because they're still They're still skill based in
Right.
the game.
Okay.
But it doesn't make any sense why their skill base is here.
Right.
Why would it downgrade me here in a player match? You know what I'm saying?
Maybe the guy that you were with was top 200.
Maybe. I didn't check his profile, but he was getting bopped on just as bad as I was. Let me tell you that right now. And he was the first one to back out of the game. He was the first one.
See, that's the thing though. Is like,
And I'm with you. Like, I wasn't upset that I got outplayed by these two badass
they're
players.
They're top 200.
It just doesn't make sense why they queued me up to play against them. Like, in what world am
Sir, you needed
know,
to be humbled. You're a little too high.
I didn't.
Oh, you're a little too high on your high horse with Finn there. So they sent two big ass Iron Giants to mollywop that
Bro,
ass, bro.
and it was not close. I'm fucking double jumping, fucking side being for my life. And these dudes
Fighting
are like,
for my fucking life.
I'm fighting for my life off the map, and I hate it, bro. Like, I'm trying to get back to the map, and the fucking one player didn't leave the ground, and the other guy was just Mr. Anti-Air, fucking
Nice.
knocking everything down. I'm like,
they had a team going.
those dudes knew exactly what the fuck they were doing.
Yeah, that's funny.
I'm like, man,
So
that's it. I got off the game.
I was like, so you immediately got off the game, right?
It's one loss. I looked down like, interesting. Backed out. Toot, toot. And I was like,
dropped
yeah,
my mouse.
okay, fuck that game.
You dropped my mouse with your big butt.
And I was like, oh man, that was brutal. That was fucking brutal, dude.
Did you watch anything this week? Play more games.
No, I mean, I watched Last of Us. I mean, everybody did. Yeah, I don't know where your fucking mouse went.
10 million people did.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Yeah, there's people that are watching it that never played the game. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, okay, don't fall for it. Don't fucking buy the game. Nah, but there's
About to suck your dick.
yeah, gay. But they did say they did see an increase in sales for The Last of Us Part 2
Oh, nice.
and Part 1. Like, is a resurgence of people buying it
Of course.
to
That's
because
what
of the
happened
TV
with
show.
The Witcher. That's what happened with
yeah.
Cyberpunk.
That's pretty cool. Yeah,
I mean, if they make a good series,
an adaptation. Yeah,
if they make a good adaptation, then why wouldn't it? Oh,
Why
man, that's a
wouldn't
great story. Let me go.
Yep.
So Mikkel, who had never played the game, we talked on Friday. She was like, "Oh my god, it was a great show," and I was like, "Yeah, that's what I like about the game. Like, it's got a great fuck off. It's got a great story. It does. It has a great.
It does.
It has a
Shit
great
gameplay,
story.
but great story.
I mean, if you're garbage at games like you are, trying to play games on easy mode, still hasn't beaten Elden Ring over here. Like a year later, because I'm just gonna farm souls until I get overpowered and everything's easy. Fucking wuss.
it's still not easy. I still get mad.
So,
if I can't one shot something, bro, I'm not strong enough.
So let me tell you a funny story. Real quick on Elden Ring. So I'm hanging out with Gio, my buddy Gio, online today, and he's like, should I buy this game? He's asking last night, and we're like, did you beat Elden Ring? He goes, no. Like, cool, beat Elden Ring, then you talk about buying another game, right? So he asked again this morning. He's like, I think I want to buy something else, some different game that he wasn't talking about yesterday. Did you beat Elden Ring yet? No. And he's like, immediately after that conversation, he hops into Elden Ring, right? Work on Elden Ring. So, and he's like, oh, I'm just having this issue or whatever. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Open up your screen. I was like, how far did you get? He goes, well, I beat Godric, but I was like, all right. So first of all, let me see your stats. So he goes through the stats. All right. So you got mainly strength. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Got it. All right. Let me see the weapon you're right. He's got a claymore. He's got a shield. Okay. Got all that stuff. Cool. Let me see your weapon. What's the Claymore say? The motherfucker beat Godric. Didn't go to the Weeping Peninsula. Didn't go down south. Didn't go to get the Physic Flask.
Yeah.
That area over there.
Yeah.
Didn't do any of that. Didn't upgrade his weapon.
Oh, wow.
Level like 35. Made it the entire way level 35. Never upgraded the weapon. Beat Godric with a level 1 weapon.
Jeez.
And I was like, how are you not having fun?
Right?
Bro, you just did it on hard mode.
Jesus Christ, dude.
The kids so now I showed him how to upgrade stuff. I put the heavy Ash of War. I helped him set up the heavy Ash of War, so now he's doing even more damage.
Yeah.
He set up, he's like plus 10 on his weapon now, which is good for him,
Fuck, yeah.
So I was just like, what the hell are you doing? Anyway. So he was playing on hard mode. You're playing on easy mode. Kid's playing on hard mode. So I got the two polar opposites right there.
Anyway,
But
play the game how you want to play.
But yeah, so I was talking with
Game of the year.
Facts. I was talking with Mikkel about it, and I was just like, that's why I like the game. The story is phenomenal. It's a great story. You don't have to play it on a tough difficult. I mean, you can where it's like permadeath and all that stuff.
Right.
And that's like treacherous. Like you got to be really good at that game. Like you could play it on like easy. You play it on normal or whatever, just get through the game. Like some people consider. I mean, I don't understand why you would consider it like a bad gameplay loop. I personally don't understand it because it's kind of like a stealth action game to me with like a really, really good story. And it's very linear. Like there's no open world that everybody's like not,
Right.
Nobody's having that right now, with Horizon and all that. But those games are very popular, but it's very, straightforward. You go from point A to point B without dying.
Yep.
And you get some story along the way and whatnot. So, I listened to Rick's podcast on it. And I think he's playing the PS4 version because he complained about them saying clip instead of magazine, which drives him fucking crazy.
Why?
Right? It's just a thing that he's a firearms enthusiast, he says. He can't fucking stand it. And I get that. But
clip is just slang for magazine.
Right, kind of. Clip is a different term for a different type of system for a weapon. None of these weapons have clips, basically, right? They have magazines. So, in the remake, and in Last of Us, so part 1 and part 2, the remake and the latest game or whatever, they actually fixed that. So it actually says magazine instead of clip because enough people complained about that. I don't know. They changed it around. So I think he's playing the PS4 version. So that PS5 version fixes his issue with that. He also talked about how do you improve? He's like, how are you improving the reload speed of a weapon whenever you're adding parts to a gun or something like that? Which I understand that as well, but I consider those parts that you pick up around the game as like XP for like exploring or whatever, and like you're getting better with the weapon as it goes along. Like it doesn't have to be you actually like tinkering with the gun or whatever. It's just like whenever you kill something in Elden Ring, you gain currency.
Right.
But that currency is money and experience. Yeah. At the same time, like you use it to buy things, but you use it to also level up your character.
Yeah.
Same shit. I'm just considering those things that you find, those weapon parts or whatever, the scrap as, XP as like leveling up your weapon skill. So, but yeah, no, if it triggered like a full on like resurgence, that's cool, man. Like the games weren't unpopular. Yeah. The games were not unpopular. Contrary to like you and Rick, who they were the only two people that I know that hate these fucking Sony games. I don't understand. The only
it's not my style of game.
It's
bro.
all right, dude. It doesn't have to be for you. Yeah. Same way that fighting games aren't for everybody.
Right.
Yeah. But
it's just too linear.
Yeah. You like open world?
Yeah.
He hates open world. You like the open world?
I like open world. Just I don't know. It's just if I'm doing something and it's too difficult and I want to move on somewhere else, I just move on to somewhere else. I don't want to be like, oh nope, you're on these rails, bro. You can't get off. Like it's stupid, bro.
I get what you're saying. But yeah. So you did watch Last of Us?
Yes.
Anything else?
No.
No.
That's all I watched.
Well, I bet you're excited for your fucking day off, huh? You got 15 minutes.
I do know. Vox Machina started yesterday.
On Amazon?
Amazon season 2, which I haven't.
I haven't even seen season 1 yet, bro.
Oh my god!
Any
you
good?
should. Yes.
I've never watched any of the what's it called?
You don't need to. That's the beauty.
Okay,
That's the beauty of this
got
TV show. You don't have to watch any of Critical Role.
I got you.
So
Never
watch
seen it, boo.
it's fucking phenomenal.
Okay, take
Alice
your
might
word.
like it too. It's pretty funny.
All right. I'll take your word for it.
My favorite line in season 1 is, "You're all under house arrest," and the big dumb barbarian's like, how do you arrest a house?" It's so stupid, dude. He said it. It's like comedic timing, perfect. I started laughing, bro. I'm like,
That sounds like something Drax would say.
yeah. And this dude is kind of like Drax, like just
Okay.
big and dumb, and he says it so sad when he said it. He's like,
How do you arrest a house?
How do you arrest a house?" And the little gnome's like, "It's okay, buddy. That's not what it means." They have to soothe him. Like, it's funny, bro. It's fucking funny.
Nice.
But yeah. When you get the chance, like, just watch it, and
Yeah.
you'll definitely enjoy it. Like, it's Amazon. They put the money behind it.
Yeah.
It was also crowdfunded. It's just really well animated, and obviously Amazon has the backing, so it's
Yeah.
all the voice actors from the game. I mean, from the show Critical Role, they're on it, voicing their own characters. Plus, they paid extra for other top end actors to come in and
Nice.
voice act. So.
That's always good.
Yeah.
But since we're talking about stuff that we watched, let me go ahead and get into mine then. You good? So I did watch The Last of Us, of course, because I'm one of those 10 million. I also finished the final 2 episodes on Bear. I didn't realize that I didn't finish the show. That's got the kid from Shameless in it. You know, have you seen that show?
Yeah, Shameless, yes.
No. I'm talking about Bear.
Bear, no.
Bear's really good. If you've ever worked in a restaurant,
No.
it's fucking.
He won a
brutal.
Golden Globe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That show was
It
amazing.
was his first, which is kind of weird, seeing as how he was on Shameless.
How
And he
popular
was-
Shameless was.
It's stupid. Like, god damn. Like, when you watch Shameless,
That's
if
like
you've
the
never
one
seen
hit.
it, it's like you're watching, you're like, god damn, dude. How do people just live like that and make those stupid ass decisions in life
And get away with it for
and
10
get
seasons.
get away with it, dude? Like, god damn, bro. Anyway,
So yeah, I finished the last 2 episodes of Bear because I think the last time I had watched it, it said episode 6 and it didn't pop up with like a next episode. So I'm guessing the show was still in rotation, and I just never realized it. And like I was just looking through my Hulu, which I haven't done in a while, and it was like, watch the next episode of Bear. I was like, oh,
why not?
okay. And there was 2 more episodes, and the first season ended really well. I hope there's a second. But yeah, that was a damn good show. I also watched Puss in Boots: Last Wish.
Okay.
And gotta tell you, man, I was pleasantly
right?
surprised.
Solid. That's all I've heard about that stupid.
Pleasantly surprised.
Everybody's saying it's really good.
It was super good, dude. Antonio Banderas kills it. The art style, the animation, the soundtrack, everything was just so good about that. And I was just blown away. It was probably the best animated movie that I've seen in a while.
Okay.
Now I'm thinking about it. It was really good. And I hope there's more from that series. It looked like it was going to continue on. So
Yeah.
I hope there's more. Because the first one was good. And they brought back my favorite cat in this one, where the cat just goes, oh, when somebody says something fucked up.
Yeah, that's good. It's pretty good. I like that. Oh,
Oh.
oh.
Hope they bring that back. I also been watching a show called Succession on HBO Max. And that one is really good. It's got a lot of actors that I don't know who they are.
Yeah.
But it's basically about a family that owns like a media corporation. Like they own like television, movies, theme parks, shit. Like just think Disney, basically. And it's about this guy who owns it, right? And the first episode is basically like meeting all of the kids. Like one of the kids is Macaulay Culkin's brother. I forget his name, something Culkin.
Yeah.
And he's just a fucking asshole. You know, and the oldest son is like somebody wants nothing to do with the business. He just kind of lives his own life. There's a daughter who works in politics. She's like does campaigns and shit for people. And then there's the other son who like really wants the business, but you know his dad hasn't stepped down and whatnot. And so it's like this whole like power struggle between, which is why it's called Succession.
Right.
Like who's gonna take over after the old man dies? He has a health scare in like the first episode, and then that's what kind of like cliffhangers you into like the rest of the series, kind of draws you in, like what's gonna happen next, what's gonna happen next, you know.
Okay.
So I've been having a blast with that show. It's hella messed up. Like
Yeah.
I've seen dysfunctional families before, but dysfunctional families that have billions of dollars is even hilarious, more hilarious. And it's like a dark comedy slash, you know, thriller. I don't know how you would describe it. It's
Okay.
pretty good, pretty damn good. As far as like games that I played this week, I completed Cult of the Lamb yesterday. Yeah, so I put about 20 hours into that one, and I completed the final 3 bosses because they give you 3 of them back to back, and one of them is like a 2-phase boss.
Mm-hmm.
And so I finished that game, and I was like, all right, time for me to pack that one up. So I've completed now 4 games this year.
Oh, damn.
So, and I could have taken the easy way out, by the way, but I didn't. I just want to let you know.
How?
So at the end, you can choose to be sacrificed and like give up your cult,
Yeah.
and then like credits roll, or you refuse and you fight the god that you've been serving the whole time,
Wow.
and his 2 bodyguards, basically.
Damn.
So I chose the latter,
yeah.
obviously, and it was fun. The story was fun, and like pushing to get to that ending was pretty cool, and like all the little things that you can do in the game. So I thoroughly enjoyed that. And then since we were talking about Elden Ring today, I did my workouts and all that stuff this week. But since we were talking about Elden Ring and watching Gio play it, because I was like helping him get through the game, I hopped back on my Xbox version and I beat Godric today. So I just got out of the castle there. But where he's at in like 15 hours, I'm at like 5 hours. Like it didn't take me any time. So I actually swapped away from the thrusting sword, and I swapped to a falchion.
Yeah.
Which is a curved sword.
Yeah.
For those that don't know, it scaled better with magic damage, which is why I swapped over to it. And now I'm just gonna make my way to Liurnia, the lakes, and get into that probably later, tomorrow or something. Me and Alice watched the first episode of 90 Show. I forgot to mention.
Yeah.
She wants to watch it all tomorrow, so like basically we're just gonna binge watch it tomorrow. Right. That's like our plan.
Okay. Good plan.
So we're gonna do that, and the first episode was good. It was
yeah.
good. And like most of the characters that come back to reprise their role, minus Masterson, who's got rape charges on him.
He's banned, dude.
But what else did I play this week? I think that was about it. Cult of the Lamb and a little bit of Elden Ring. A lot of Marvel Snap. A lot of Marvel Snap. I'm level 50 in the ranking. So like, every time you snap or whatever, it it adds whatever to your ranking. You good there? You're sipping on that thing hard, bro, with 2 hands.
Well, no, I stopped sipping because my phone had a message pop up. It's just saying 5 minutes till the UFC.
Oh, I got you. So,
so wrap it up, B.
My bad. We got news to get to, bro. So anyway,
wrap it up, B.
The little ranking system, like it numbers you from 1 to 100. 100 is the top rank, like top whatever.
That's where I'm at.
Okay, relax.
It's pretty easy, bro.
Okay. So I'm at level 50 right now, or so. And every 10 levels, it gives you something for the season. But every season, it resets you back. Not resets you back, but kind of lowers your ranking based off of where you were. So been having a good time with that. I finally got a few more cards for my deck. I picked up Maximus, which is a 3/7 for Silver Surfer, and I got Polaris, which is a 3/5, which are pretty strong.
Yeah.
Three cost characters. Maximus says whenever he comes onto the board, your opponent draws 2 cards, which you got to kind of be paying attention to how many cards they have, or have Cosmo out on the board, because Cosmo stops all on reveal things. And then Polaris just says that whenever she hits the board, she pulls a 1 or a 2 cost energy opponent from one side of the board to where she's at. So that's all she does. She moves somebody around.
Moves someone, yeah.
So all in all, I've been having a good time with that game, and I've been looking at creating more decks with what I do have. But I'm missing a lot of cards, bro. I didn't realize how many fucking cards there are.
There's a lot of cards.
So many. Still not willing to put money into the game though.
Right.
I still want to build one with Zabu. I'm level 40 on the battle pass. Once I hit 50, I will spend money to buy the battle pass, but that's just to get Zabu and all the other bullshit. But if I don't complete it,
there's no point.
There's no point.
I think that's the smart way of doing it.
Right.
Like if you don't complete the battle pass at the end, well, once you do complete it at the end, just buy it because then you know you got everything for that season at least, or for that battle pass.
So I'm pretty close. I'm pretty close. No, mama. So yeah, work was fine. I got my truck back. I got no issues. I've got court this Wednesday, so I'll be in court for that accident that I got into in April. So I'm off. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry.
Right.
But get down, mama. Get down. Get down. Get down. Get down. Thank you. Stop staring at me. It's weird. Everybody can see you.
Everybody can see you.
So yeah, man, work was, it was chill. I got nothing to complain about, So anyway, what do you got? What do you want to talk about? Let's bring in this news. Beep, 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 beep.
Breaking news.
What you got?
Something Returnal comes to something PC on something date.
I got your date,
get
bro.
My notes. Returnal on PC, February 15th.
Yes, sir. And I saw the PC requirements for it, and I saw the PC requirements for Forspoken.
Yeah.
Because Forspoken's release date or street date has been broken already. A lot of people have gotten copies of the game.
I guarantee you. Yeah.
But I mean, I'm gonna mix in Returnal and Forspoken here.
Oh Lord.
But Returnal's PC requirements were pretty good. Like not bad.
Okay.
Not bad. Not too over the top or whatever. But if you look at fucking Forspoken's PC requirements to play at 4K at 30 FPS, you need a what was it? A 4080?
Damn.
Which is $1,200.
That's it.
That's it.
Just add it to the cart, bud.
Right? So it was a little weird,
Yeah.
that there was that high, but like Returnal, which is a little bit older of a game or whatever, but it was like, oh, you only need a 3070 to hit 4K 60. Like, okay, cool. So like the power discrepancy on those two games, like which one seems more optimized, is freaking crazy. But I'm glad to see Returnal, come out of the gate for PC February 15th. I won't be picking that one up on PC because that's a really good controller game, and it already plays really, really well on the PS5 with like no stutter, no loading issues, no like you load into the game, like you load in your fucking plane crashes, you're in the game already.
Yeah.
Like it already started.
Damn.
And like you crash, she wakes up, you walk outside, and you're in the game. Like there's no menu, there's none of that. Like you're just in the game, you're going. Like I've never had an issue with it, so no problems there. But I wanted to touch on Forspoken real quick, since I talked about the PC requirements. The what's it called? So people have already got their hands on the game.
Yeah.
Because Amazon or Best Buy delivered it early. But
Great reviews, right? We don't know yet.
We don't know. The embargo lifts when? The day what?
The day before.
The day before?
Yeah.
That's crazy. You know what's funny? That some people were getting the game early, but the reviewers, like the major reviewers, some of them haven't even gotten their code to start playing the game so they can review it. Yeah.
It's not good.
Yeah, that's not good at all.
Just saying, not good, bro.
So there's that going on. I mean, usually not a good sign, huh? What do you think?
Usually not a good sign when the reviews come so late or so close to launch.
Right.
Yeah, it's just never a good sign because you want to build hype around your game. So you want the reviews to come out early.
Right.
But they'd only come out early if you know they're going to be good reviews.
Right. So somebody's been testing this game. They're like, ugh.
Not good. Some of the stuff I've seen is people play it on hard mode. And all hard mode does is just...
make them sponges?
Yep. The AI doesn't get smarter. They don't do anything different. They just literally become damage sponge.
Yeah.
And it's not cool.
That's, Borderlands does that.
It's the lazy way of doing it.
Right.
But it is what it is. The game does look great, though. I'm just saying.
It looks pretty.
Looks pretty, but I mean, Square Enix, I feel, can't really make a good game unless it has the name Final Fantasy in the title.
Yeah, because I mean, we can go ahead and talk about Marvel's Avengers. That's the Square Enix game.
That is Square Enix.
Um,
And I feel like that came out and just it's been crawling ever since. And
Well, you
don't
wanna
get me
talk
wrong,
about- you wanna
there's
talk
people
about-
that play it. Sure. There are people that play it.
not for long.
But
But let's talk about linear games. That's
that is on rails, bro.
you
That
want to talk about linear,
I
bro?
hated that, bro.
You want to talk about on rails? I mean,
It's-
Last of
like,
Us at least lets you explore a little bit.
You can collect all these things, like, bro. It's almost impossible to miss anything to collect in that game because
Right.
it's literally
Shiny in your
just,
face.
yeah. You're just walking. Oh, there's one. Oh, there's the other thing. Like, man, that game was just. I tried it, man. It was just not good,
I tried it on Game Pass. Thank
and
God
they
for Game Pass.
still kept pushing content for it.
Oh well, Winter Soldier is the last thing that's going to be released for it,
Yep.
or is the last thing.
Yeah, I think it's
Character.
patch 2.7,
That's it.
and that's it.
Then
No
it
more
ends in-
content updates.
It ends in September. So yeah, I agree with you. They can't release a good game unless it's named Final Fantasy.
Yep,
So it's unfortunate, but
it is.
at least it isn't.
And that had all the potential to be
all the potential.
amazing, but yeah,
But
I think because it was so linear, it wasn't what people expected.
and a time sink.
Yeah.
It's like, but yeah, speaking of on launch and shit, let's talk about Google Stadia. RIP Google Stadia. Good. It had all the
It was
potential.
stupid. No,
it had all the
dumb
potential.
from the get go. I feel like they only tried to exist because they wanted to cash in on a fucking market that they had no business being in. I feel like it's the same with Netflix making
Doing
games. It's like they're just trying to cash in on a market they just shouldn't be a part of. Like, you do one thing well, bro. You stream
You know what? I would
things.
give Netflix more credit than I would Google. Just for the fact that Netflix already has like the service and architecture and everything set up for streaming. Like they know how to
Not for
stream
long. I mean, once they start cracking down on people's password sharing, they're gonna lose so many people.
They want more money, bro.
The co-founder stepped down today.
Oh, did he?
Yep, the co-founder of Netflix stepped down today.
I did not know that.
Yeah,
That's crazy. Why did he give any reason?
no, but I mean, even when they do give a reason, it's
Was he forced out?
no. He wasn't forced. He stepped down on his own.
Interesting.
But
Interesting.
I feel like Netflix is it's been on a decline. Like, what do you watch on Netflix?
I need to watch. I mean, the '90s show.
That's only on Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
I'm gonna be
so-
watching that tomorrow.
so I'll
I
give
gotta
you
watch
that.
Wednesday at some point.
The only other show is Drive to Survive.
Drive to Survive comes out in February.
That's it.
I still haven't. I need to watch Umbrella Academy 4. I haven't done that yet either. And I
I
need
will
to watch
say I
Wednesday.
did watch The Dragon Prince a couple weeks ago,
Yeah.
and that's only on Netflix. But it's like
I need to catch up on Ozark.
they don't have an. I feel like the other platforms out there have better stuff now. To a point.
I tried Showtime and
Okay, relax, bro.
Got
Nobody's
that out
fucking,
of there. Stars
Nobody's
is
talking.
garbage.
Nobody's. You picked the two worst ones right off the bat.
But
Bro,
HBO for sure.
yes.
HBO for sure.
Hulu, maybe.
Hulu's got some good shit on there, but I use it for the other stuff that it offers. And
Disney is good.
like, Disney's good.
Sometimes.
Peacock is good.
I'm becoming a Peacock fan.
Paramount
for sure.
is good as well.
Paramount is solid.
Is that the one? Paramount's got the one with it's like Sylvester Stallone's like a gang boss or some shit like
Yes.
that in Boston.
Oh, I want to see that. I've been
I've been
meaning to watch it.
that. Yeah.
I'll see like random clips, and it's like, what the hell is this shit?
Yeah, I need
dude?
to watch. I need to watch.
Yeah.
But
Again, like I said, there's just so many good other streaming platforms out there that
true. You're right.
now that Netflix is going to crack down on password sharing, because I shit you not, like Morris, I've been using Morris's Netflix for
Get him.
years. No, don't get me, get Morris. And when you open
Y'all
it
are
up,
also in the same household though, so it doesn't really matter for you. I think it's gonna go by zip code. I don't know how they're
I don't know how they're going to crack down on it.
right, but how can you prove
Exactly
that
how
person doesn't
exactly.
live in my house?
Exactly.
I don't understand.
Like
Like maybe
the
they're
only
at a
thing I
friend's
can think is
house.
IP. That's the only thing I think.
They're at a friend's house and they're watching it over there. You know, they had to stay over for the night. Who
Yeah.
knows? you know, who knows?
Exactly. How are they going to crack down on it? I don't know. It'd be interesting. Like, they're just going to piss off a lot of people by getting it wrong.
Right.
But it is what it is, man. Is Joe Rogan on there? Nope.
Nope, it's in Rio.
Is it? Oh, it is, huh? I always feel like the ones in Rio are never that good.
Yeah, well, they got Glover headlining the prelims, so.
The prelims?
Yeah, this is prelims.
Why is he here? This isn't the prelims. This is it. He's the
No.
main event, bro.
No, he's not. He's the main event of the prelims.
No, he's not.
Oh.
He's the main event.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I meant
Figueroa and the other dude, Moreno, are fighting this
we're
one
not
too.
behind, right?
No, it
okay,
started
I'm
at
just
9.
making
I
sure.
literally told you
Okay, I'm
it
just
started.
making sure.
Yeah, we're good.
Anyway,
We're getting off track.
Yeah, anyway. So I'm looking at the fucking paywalls on so
What
stupid.
website?
All of them. I'm trying to figure out how they're actually doing this.
I've yet to see how, but I think they're purposely not telling us because somebody's gonna have a workaround by the time it drops. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so while our terms of use limit use of Netflix to a household, we recognize this is a change for members who share their account more broadly. As we roll out paid sharing, members in many countries will also have the option to pay extra. They want to share Netflix with people they don't live with. So it's going to go by address. So if you're not in the same zip code, I'm assuming they're going to start doing that way.
Yeah, but I can just type in I'm in the zip code.
Oh, okay. It says right here, when Netflix does start to crack down on password sharing, it will be able to tell if you're to try to carry on to do so. Netflix collects vast amounts of user data, and password sharing can be detected via IP addresses, device IDs, and account activity. So that's where they're at. So IP address for sure.
Stupid.
Yeah, it's dumb. It's dumb.
Anyway.
So I did not know that the CEO or whatever stepped down co-founder
today.
or whatever. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
the co-founder.
But man, that's nuts. What else you got, brother?
That was my one note, son.
Your one note?
Yeah.
All right. Since you were talking about Destiny 2, I'm going to go ahead and bring it up. They announced that with Lightfall, after you've leveled up, you will no longer receive blue Ingrams.
Ooh.
For those that don't know, there's green, blue, white, green, blue.
White is the default one, but even in the last one, I don't think they started with your white.
Right. It was blue.
It was
And
blue.
then purple.
And, yeah.
Then gold. Right?
Yeah.
So now they're getting rid of the blue. Because like every time you went and did a strike, you would get a blue Ingram.
Yeah, it's kind of dumb.
Now they're going away with the blue Ingrams. So I'm guessing those weapons are just going to get bumped up a tier and they'll just all be purple. Maybe?
Sure.
Who knows?
Sure.
But I think that's a good quality of life change. But then they also have to change because whenever you disassemble those weapons, it would give you weapon components.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And those weapon components could also be used to purchase bounties and stuff like that from...
And the purples, when you disassemble those, they give you legendary shards, which you can use those on a ton of things.
Right.
Because it's just in-game currency. But yeah, it'll be interesting.
I kind of want to
They just need better exotics in the game overall, just better exotics. And they have slowly started putting better exotics. But I mean,
But they're all behind a paywall. Like Dead Man's
yes.
Tale, when that was behind a fucking paywall, it was annoying. You had to spend $100 just to get the mission.
That's the part I don't like. Is we have dungeons. Okay, yeah, you got to pay for those. What? Yeah, you have to buy the battle pass.
And they can take out anything
dumb.
that they want at will.
They can sunset whatever they want, bro.
So
and they did.
Well, they said they're not
sunset the whole fucking goddamn
galaxy.
Half the galaxy, half the solar system, bro.
Well, they weren't sunsetting the weapons anymore. But now they need to get to the point where they say that they're not sunsetting content.
Exactly.
That's dumb. Like if I want to roll around the moon, which is
rolling around the moon,
which is Forsaken, right?
Yep.
That was all Forsaken. You don't have to.
Well, the
do
moon was around from the original Destiny,
right? But you don't. I mean, in Destiny 2,
Yeah.
you don't have to be on the moon for anything.
No, just
for anything relevant. But like, if I want to go and fuck around in Forsaken, then I should be able to. Especially if I bought the expansion, right? So them taking away that content was always dumb. We've said it before. Hopefully they realize where they're fucking up and fix it, you know? But I don't know, man. Yeah. But they're taking away Blue Ingram, so it's a step.
Yeah.
They're also adding all the armor mods to the game. Like I said, that's a good step. I want to see what other.
Well,
changes.
that's already in the game.
Oh, they already fixed
all
it?
the base armor mods are in the game already.
They fixed it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, that's how I was able to get my shit so high up. I started just running around to all the little vendor dudes, the ones I didn't have, and he's like, "You already got these in your inventory." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So I just scrolled through the piece, like, "Oh, okay, cool. I do have those." I'm like, "All right, sweet."
Nice. So
you still have to level up the armors and shit
right of
to
course.
unlock the slots, but that's fine.
Right. I'm fine with that. Yeah. That's an okay grind.
Yeah.
That's an okay grind. I'm not mad at
the
that.
Bear Jews fighting, dude. Fuck yeah. Paul Craig. I like him, dude.
Look
at that shit.
For those that don't know, we have the UFC playing in the background here because the fights are starting right now.
Yeah.
So I want to talk about the sickest crossover fucking ever, bro.
Let's go.
You ready?
Go.
It's a power washing simulator.
Ooh.
X Tomb Raider. We get to wash Lara Croft's mansion.
Is she in the game?
I don't know. I don't think so.
No,
Pressure wash her down.
We could put her in a white T-shirt.
Hey. The triangle boob Lara Croft,
right?
Or the most recent one where she looks like she's 19.
Pixelated, bro.
Bro, I remember people were all about that. Yeah, she showed up in Playboy.
Damn, she played. Did she?
Yeah. And so did the chick from Blood Rain, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh god,
they put him in Playboy.
That's awesome.
I think. Let me look that up.
That's awesome.
Let me confirm that.
Damn. Now, if anybody should be in Playboy and it's a video game character, it's Chun-Li.
Yeah, there's plenty of that dedicated.
Maybe Cammy. Cammy would be dope as fuck too.
Cam, I ain't mad at Cammy, bro.
Ain't mad at Cammy White, son.
At all.
Yeah.
Blood Rain.
Blood Rain.
Oh yeah, so the October 2004 issue of Playboy had naked Blood Rain.
Let me see.
I gotta find the image first. Why is my save search on? The fuck?
It's for your protection, Ruben.
What is my save search on for?
The internet is a very dark place.
There's a lot of titties on the screen, bro.
Really, what's going on?
And none of them
bro?
are Blood Rain.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Porn on the internet?
Dude, you would not believe
like that episode of Family Guy when Quagmire finds out there's porn on the internet.
He's got the biggest arm ever.
He's like, has anybody seen Quagmire? Oh, I haven't seen him in like 3 days. I'm like, god damn. Motherfucker was rough as shit, dude.
He had the most swole fucking arm ever.
Just that one arm just fucking swole up, dude.
So what do you think about Power Washing Simulator crossover with Tomb Raider?
The Power Washing Simulator game in and of itself is weird to me.
It's great. It's a great game.
No, I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying it's just a weird concept. But it's the same with like Farming Simulator and
Train Simulator,
Truck Simulator, and Lawnmower Simulator.
There's a PC building simulator.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I
kind of want to get that one. And there's a PC simulator too, and there's a car mechanic simulator.
Oh god.
And then there's there's all kinds of. And then you have Goat Simulator. Remember that? Did you ever play that one?
No.
That one was just an off the wall ass game. It's fun as hell though.
No. And again, I'm not knocking any of these games. Like they're not for me, but it's just weird that they have these type of games out available for people. Yeah. It's funny.
But there's some good.
Yeah, that's a weird crossover though.
Me and Carlos and Spence and a couple other people, we all hopped in the Power Washing Simulator on Xbox because it's on Game Pass.
Oh, it is, yeah.
And we were just washing like a playground and just having a good old time. Like we would all tag team it. It was a good co-op game. Like by yourself, it's cathartic. It's relaxing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're just like cleaning stuff off. You know, whatever. It's all right. But whenever you're with friends and like you all spread
just
out,
being jackasses,
just being stupid, like drawing dicks in the dirt.
Yeah,
like I cleaned it. No, you didn't. You drew a dick in there. So yeah, man, it's a cool crossover. I think. I'd actually like to see it in
out
practice.
Of nowhere. Yeah.
Very out of left field, but you know, Square Enix probably just gave them the rights.
Oh Lord.
Oh, is it Square Enix? No,
I don't think it's Square Enix.
It was
anymore.
Square Enix.
It's
it was Eidos Interactive.
No,
was the original.
I don't think it's Eidos anymore either.
Well, it's not Eidos anymore, but
I think it's Ubisoft now.
No, it's not. Not even fucking close.
Who owns Tomb Raider?
It was Crystal Dynamics, Eidos Montreal, and Square Enix Montreal. So, yeah, the latest one was Square Enix.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Called it. Don't ever fucking disrespect my video game. Oh, shit, it's Johnny Walker, bro. The best
Johnny
name
Walker,
in the game.
Dog.
So, did you ever play Guilty Gear XRD Rev
Yes.
2?
That was the Guilty Gear before Strive.
And when did that one come out?
Years ago, bro. Years ago.
Cool. It just got an update.
Yeah, he's got rollback netcode.
He got rollback netcode.
Yeah, they announced it at
Evo? Yeah.
No, I think it was pre-Evo.
Was it?
Yeah, I think. I don't know. But they did announce it. They also announced rollback netcode for Dragon Ball Fighters.
Yeah.
That is yet to come out.
Yeah, all these older games are getting it. Like Persona 4 Ultimax, Dragon Ball Fighters, Guilty Gear, Xrd 2, shit like that. They're all getting, all these older games are starting to get these rollback netcodes, which is good. But also launch with them. You know, that rollback netcode's been around for a minute.
It has, but those games, again, the Japanese were slow to it. And you have to understand, those games, especially in the Japanese market, a lot of them came out of arcades first.
Right.
And so arcade culture was super big. It's only recently started to see a decline because of household consoles.
Oh, so the game came out, Xrd 2 came out 6 years ago.
Yep.
So it finally got its
rollback
netcode. So there you go.
Yep.
I would like to see if like you went back and played it, how it felt to you. Not that you are.
I mean, I was never really good at it. I never really put any practice into it that much.
Right.
I've definitely played Strive a hell of a lot more.
I need to get back on that.
Yeah.
I need to get back on that. I paid
$100.
$100.
Rick was playing it the other night.
I watched him. Yeah.
Yeah. He was getting bodied.
Saw you giving out subs in there like you were fucking Oprah Winfrey.
I just gave out one. He's like, God damn, 4 ads back to back. I was like, oh, let me just help this. Let me just help this dude out.
Look at you, $5.
That and he's in Rick's Discord too, so
okay.
he's obviously a fan. So
yeah, there you
fuck
go.
it.
Hell yeah.
Okay. All
right, Oprah.
Yeah.
The last little bit.
And you get a sub. You get a sub.
Everybody gets
a sub. You'll have to pay taxes on those.
Oh shit. The last little bit of news that I got is Callisto Protocol. Because wait, when does Dead Space release? Next week?
Sure. I don't know.
Does it?
I don't know.
Let me find out real quick.
I never played Dead Space.
Dead Space remake.
Too scary.
Release date. I've heard good things about the remake so far.
Have you though?
January 27th. So Dead Space comes out next week, but Callisto Protocol, the former devs of Dead Space, they added a new game plus to the game this week. I don't know why.
Okay.
I don't think the game. I've never played it, but I watch people play through the game on Twitch, and to be honest, I don't see the need for a new game plus mode. No, not at all. Also, I don't see a need for the game to be $60 either.
Forspoken is $70.
Yeah. Is it? Is it on Steam for that price? I mean, at least it's open world.
Is it though? Oh yeah, it is. It is.
At least it's open world, and
again,
it has a leveling up system. I'm fine with that.
I've seen the demo on it, and I've seen people play it, and again, it looks good. But man, I feel like it's just.
I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it on PC though, not on PS5. I'm taking your beer. Sorry about your luck.
Oh, you brought me one?
Yeah, I did bring you one. It was sitting right next to you the whole time.
The whole time. My bad.
But it's getting a little warm now, so it's all good. But yeah, so Callisto Protocol adding a new game plus is kind of like, I don't know, like
unnecessary.
Unnecessary.
It's unnecessary.
Bro.
Just say it.
It's unnecessary. Like, I think that it really it built up so much hype, and then it released broken, and I feel like it didn't need a new game plus. I'm glad that they're adding things into the game and whatnot, and it did have a roadmap for whatever reason. Like that should have been a game where you release, and then you patch a couple times to fix whatever bugs that they had, right? And then you just leave it alone. There's no need for a new game plus. There's no need for a battle pass, or you know what I'm saying? Like there's no need for those things, but they still managed to somehow do that.
Yeah.
Not the battle pass part, but like go beyond. Like they had a whole roadmap for like the first 2 quarters, like the first half of this year, and I didn't understand why. Like, what are you planning on doing with this? You want to talk about a linear game? There's a corridor that you have to go down. You have to get to that. You have to go through that door. But in order to go through that door, there's jump scare 1 here, jump scare 2 here. There's a key card somewhere that you have to pick up to open the door.
Yeah.
And then you go through the door and you do it again over and over until you fight a boss, and then you do the first part again like 5 or 6 times, and then there's a boss, and you do the first part again, and then there's the final boss, and then the game's over, right? Like there's no need for all of that other stuff.
Okay.
So to do a new game plus, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, and why they're wasting resources and time to like if the bugs are fixed and the game runs flawlessly on all the platforms, which it didn't on PC at launch. If all those bugs are fixed and everything's done, then like move on to your next project. Like there's no need to like sit here and like dwell on this thing, because a game that's released too early that ends up bad is like forever bad. Like you're not gonna recoup any of those cells that you could have made in the first couple weeks or first couple days because you've updated the game. Right, I mean, you released
a point
a bad game. Right, the only other saving grace for you now is for them to release a TV show on Netflix called Callisto Protocol, and it creates a resurgence in the game, and everybody wants to play it again. Yeah. That's where you're at.
Yeah, but
i.e. Cyberpunk.
We've seen again Cyberpunk, like it's a perfect example. Like we've seen bad games come out and just over time do well. You know?
No Man's Sky,
Rainbow
Cyberpunk.
Six.
Yeah.
No Man's Sky, like, but those are all live service games to a point, you know.
True.
Maybe not Cyberpunk.
No, but they're gonna have an expansion and then they're done, and then they're gonna move on to Witcher.
I feel like they're cutting it short, to be honest. I think so too. I feel like had the launch been successful and the game come out,
it was successful. Time out. The launch was successful. And No Man's Sky's launch was successful. Both of those games were very successful at launch. But
I think your definition of success is
in terms of sales. In terms of sales,
again,
they recouped their expenses. They did everything that they could do to get the game out there.
Recoup their expenses.
Oh no! No Man's Sky did. Hello Games did. Cyberpunk did.
Cyberpunk, like
it did. It made its money back
over time.
No,
but not at the beginning.
First week.
No, because they offered refunds.
They did.
Like that should tell you that that's not a successful game.
Let me just look up the sales number here.
Right, you could throw out any sales number. That's not definition of success. It was a shit launch. We all know it was a shit launch.
Sold 13 million copies in the first week.
Right, cool.
That covers it.
Right, but that's not a successful launch.
It's not as successful as it could have been had they like lived up to all their shit. Is what we're saying. I get where you're coming from.
But again, over time, they were able to fix what they needed to fix. But had they had a truly successful launch.
A successful launch would have been 13 million copies and a review score of 90, 95, 100.
Right.
Like top 10,
9,
top
10,
1%.
or 10.
10 out of 10, whatever. 5 out of 5, all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
Which they did get, but I believe they paid for some of those.
Oh, yeah.
You know, they definitely paid for some of those. But as far as like No Man's Sky, it released, it sold well, it reviewed poorly, but
it was too ambitious on the get-go.
It's true.
But now when you play it, it's actually delivered on all those things.
Right. It has.
Plus, they added more shit to it.
Right, and they keep adding for free. Which is crazy.
For free, yeah.
Which is something that Cyberpunk isn't doing.
Nope.
Cyberpunk, you're paying for the expansion with Idris Elba.
Yep.
Which is I brought it up before, but like stop with the fucking celebrities in the fucking games, guys.
It helps
like,
sell the game.
Does it?
Yeah.
Does it? How many people are Idris Elba fans?
I mean, a lot of people.
I am.
Obviously, we both are.
I am.
We both are.
But like, I'm not gonna buy that expansion.
Yeah, I do got his ass beat. But all right.
Who won?
Johnny Walker won.
Oh, okay.
It was not even close.
But like I'm not buying the game just because Keanu Reeves is in the game. I'm not buying the game.
He helps. It helps people identify like, oh, that's Keanu Reeves. He's in the game. Like,
yeah, but they have big name actors in fucking Callisto Protocol too. And look what
Who?
Huh? Didn't they have like actual actors in Callisto Protocol?
Who?
I thought so. Hold on. The chick from the Asian chick. She's in there.
That's not a big name actress.
She's in a very popular TV show.
Okay, but she's not the main star of that show.
True.
That's Homelander.
Let me see who's actually in this thing. You got that's a voice. Yeah, Karen Fukuhara. She's the Asian chick from The Boys. Josh Duhamel. What? Who's
Josh Duhamel.
Duhamel.
Yep. I know who he is.
Do you? Who is he? What has he been in? 2 Transformers movies.
Yep. Yep.
So how is he not a big name actor?
He's not, because he's not the main actor in those TV shows. Those movies.
Doesn't matter.
That's Optimus Prime.
A big name actor, bro.
Megatron.
Zeke Alton.
Starscream.
Zeke Alton here.
But Dunham's been in other shit too.
Yeah. Oh, he was in Ratchet and Clank.
I get him confused with the guy from Deadwood. Is that him?
Who?
Was he in Deadwood?
Josh?
Yeah.
Let me look it up. It
Dunham?
doesn't pop up as like one of his top things.
No, I don't think it's it.
He's in the Mighty Ducks, the Game Changers Mighty Ducks on Disney
the
Plus.
new one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's in Blade Runner Black Lotus. That's a TV series, I guess. I've never heard of that.
Okay.
Night of the Animated Dead. Hey.
Hey.
He's Harvey Dent. He plays Two-Face in the Batman animated thing.
Never mind. The dude from Deadwood is Timothy Olyphant. That's who I'm getting him confused
Oh, Timothy
with.
Olyphant?
But he looks like him.
Bro, Timothy
You know why?
Olyphant is a
Because
handsome
all
son of a bitch.
white people look alike.
Wow, bro. And then my Obama chicken soup comment was too much for you last week?
Yeah, because that's
Wow.
racist.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Is that?
Who said it was racist? Did you take it as racist? You know I'm not a racist person.
The internet says it's racist.
Okay. But yeah, this guy's in a bunch of shit, dude. Anyway.
Anyway, Callisto Protocol.
Actors don't sell the fucking game. Just saying.
They help. Yes, they do.
They help, but they don't. Not for gamers. Like, we don't care.
Exactly. It's not for gamers. It's for the general audience. It's for the people who don't normally play video games.
I get it.
Like, we're going to buy the expansion.
Did you buy the Chronicles of Riddick Escape from Butcher Bay?
Huh? With Vin Diesel?
Vin Diesel.
No.
I bought that shit. That game was amazing.
What the fuck?
He's doing the splits and shit.
Yeah.
Dumbass. Nah, but there's a bunch of actors in this game.
Wow.
Anyway.
It's a garbage game to begin with.
Fair enough.
Did you get it? Did you play it? Did you love Callisto Protocol?
I didn't play it, no.
No, but you hyped the shit out of it.
I was hyped
and
for it.
You were hyped for it, for sure.
I was hyped for it.
And what happened?
I was hyped for it.
That embargo lifted the day before.
Lifted the day before. And then...
That's how you know it's a shit game, bro.
And then people were talking shit about the performance in the game. And I didn't buy the game. I.e. Forspoken.
Yep.
So I'm hyped on Forspoken, but I also haven't... I played some of the demo, but I haven't done like a whole... I haven't like kept up with all the news and stuff on it. So I might be out on that one too.
There's only a few hyped games this year for me, but...
And for me, like right now, with all the hype... Right now, for all the hype that I have, is teaming around Fire Emblem right now. Like that's a game that I really want to pick up.
It's on Nintendo Switch?
Yeah, but that's the problem. It's on Nintendo Switch. And I remember
it can only get so good.
I remember 3 houses and playing through 3 houses, and I was just like, fuck. Like, the graphics were terrible. It's like PS2 era graphics to me, bro. Like early PS3 graphics, maybe. So like I'm kind of like, ugh. Because like,
it's not just about graphics though, bro.
I know it's not, but performance.
Gameplay.
But performance is also a thing. You know what I mean?
All 30 frames.
Hey, 60 FPS or bust, huh?
No.
Hey, that's where I'm at. 60 FPS or bust, or I'm gonna bust.
No, you're not.
Anyway, let's get to this UFC, man. Where can we find you?
You can follow me on all social medias at OS_chameleon with a K.
That's right. And as always, guys, you can hit me up on all things social media at OS_onslaught. If you want to hit up the podcast, we are at Option Select Pod on all social media and soon to be TikTok, thanks to Steven. And yeah, man, he's forcing my hand, guys.
No, I'm not.
If you want to hit up our website, it's optionselectpod.wordpress.com. As always, guys, we love you. We hope that you are being happy and healthy and all that other nonsense in this world. As long as you're doing what you love and loving what you're doing, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So have a good ass week. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.